Glad to have you along from Rice Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Houston Cougars and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Houston's offense will take the field first. And we get a look at Mekhi Hughes. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Wegman. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Utah's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Second down, he'll throw it. Still on his feet at the 35. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wants to bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Running inside, it's Hughes. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Hands it off on the counter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. Could be an alley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Hard running there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hughes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the option. Now the pitch. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The short hands, it's Parker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's got him. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and this field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Dampier. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made a defender miss. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here's a heat, and he never had a chance.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to Parker. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Right down the middle. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Let's talk for a second about Houston. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about those.
Might have a chance. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Hughes. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Got his man. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots,
Makes a grab and room to run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Hughes. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Nice move to keep running. Snags it, and he's open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they'd missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Utes have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Handoff, Wayshawn goes left. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go right back to it. Oh, what a move to get room. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt, so instead they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Walker. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
This has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
It's complete on the right side. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it. Past the 50, the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Rush is on him. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
That's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a 1st down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running inside, it's Hughes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air, it's Wegman. Makes the grab, it's Hughes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 7 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Wolverines, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Rice-Eccles Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is, and you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Dampier. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And they're able to make the tackle.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Houston will be forced to punt. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Got enough for the first. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finding an escape route. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good idea.
Here's a little room there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass. It's Wegman. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads it left, and he throws another interception, his third of the night. is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Sanford. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Houston. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Utah sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. There's a crease. Bust through behind his pad. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. He'll keep it again on the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Utes are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, here's Parker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Escapes the pressure going right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And he got it! And now it's a 1-possession game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He'll pull it down and run. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Looking left. Pulls it in, it's Young. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Running inside, it's Sanford.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. Third down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the first down.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Things have not gone the way they've planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a two-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's.
Got a little grass. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Parker again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It's complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You know, if you're the defense here, you might need to change up your tactics right now. You've got the lead in this 2.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. To the air on 2nd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and